IQ. IQ.
IQ.
IQ. IQ.
IQ.
The measure that determines your grades, your finances, your success, and even your lifespan.
But we've got a problem because IQ cannot be changed. And we are stuck with the IQ we were born with.
The issue of how to raise IQ, man, that's a killer. No one knows how to do it.
At least that's what we thought years ago, because in 2008, new research was published on a game that promised to increase IQ. NBAC.
Till this date, there are more than 33 studies published on the effect that NBAC has on IQ. And I've read every single one of them.
I got so obsessed with NBAC that I even developed my own startup around the game. It took me more than 5 months and 1,000 hours to build, but it was well worth it.
Today, I would like to share with you everything I've learned during the process of building the startup so that you can take advantage of this new research to increase your IQ and boost your grades, finances, success, and lifespan.
To do so, we'll first dive into what IQ really is and what it measures. But don't worry, because I'll keep it very simple and short. Then I'll briefly explain the role of NBAC on increasing IQ. After that, the video will stop being a bit more practical, because I'll show you how to play NBAC and the rules of the game. Lastly, I'll reveal my detailed plan that I used to increase my IQ in 3 months.
So without further ado, let's get into it.
What is IQ?
You probably have an idea of what IQ is, and you can guess that it is a measurement of intelligence.
That's right, but it measures 2 types of intelligence: crystallized intelligence and fluid intelligence. Don't freak out, because this is just a fancy way of saying how much we know and how fast we learn.
If you've ever taken an official IQ test, you'll know that there's 2 types of questions. The ones that ask you about general knowledge and the definition of certain words, and the ones that have to do more with intuition.
The general ones measure crystallized intelligence, and the intuition ones measure fluid intelligence. Now, fluid intelligence can be increased quite easily, because simply by reading books, you'll understand the meaning of new words and you'll expand your general knowledge.
So in reality, the thing that is so hard to increase is fluid intelligence, not IQ. And this is where NBAC comes in.
Why NBAC?
Scientists have been trying to find a way to increase fluid intelligence for over 5 decades, and the only game that has proven to increase it is NBAC.
There's a lot of games and apps that promise to train your brain and increase your IQ, but in reality, none of them are backed by science, so in most cases, playing is a waste of time.
But NBAC is different because there's more than 30 studies showing that it can increase fluid intelligence. And even though not all studies found an increase in IQ, the general trend is that NBAC is in fact the only known way of increasing fluid intelligence.
How to play NBAC?
Alright, now we're getting to the interesting part, because I'll show you the rules of the NBAC game and how to play it.
When you start your first game, you'll see a 3x3 grid in which squares appear periodically. The goal is to tell when a square is in the same spot as the square of n steps back. I know this seems hard to understand, but it isn't. Trust me. Let's play a game so you can better understand it. We'll play with n equals 1, which means that we need to tell when the square appears in the same spot as the turn before. The square appeared 2 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 The square appeared twice in the same spot again, so I'll press the button. The square appeared 2 consecutive times in the same spot, so I'll press the button. The square appeared twice in the same spot, so I need to press the button. The square appeared twice in the same spot again, so I'll press the button.
This is how you play the MBAC game. As you can see, it's pretty simple, but it starts to get harder when you progress and when you increase N. My record is getting to N equals 7, so let's see if any of you can beat it.
Plan to increase IQ.
Now I'll share with you the plan I followed for 3 months to increase my IQ.
The perfect plan consists of 3 things. Having enough volume. If you only play a game per month, you won't make progress and increase your IQ, so you should at least play a total of 30 games per week, having enough rest. You don't want to fry your brain either, so never play more than 20 games in a single day and take at least 1 rest day per week, doing progressive overload. You need to gradually increase the time you play to avoid getting to a plateau.
Therefore, the plan I followed, and the one I encourage you to follow as well, is the following.
Train 5 days per week, having the 2 rest days evenly distributed across the week, and play 10 games per day.
This will ensure that you do enough volume, that you rest enough, and that you progressively overload, since you'll increase N and the games will start getting longer. Congrats on watching the whole video. Now all that's left is to follow the plan for 3 months and to start increasing your IQ. I hope you found the video valuable and see you on the next one. Good luck!